I don't know about you, but I love black and white photography. It simplifies things. It pulls things away so that you can focus more on the subject, the story behind the image. Some of my favorite photographers, their images captivated me in a way that very few other things have in the art world. And they were all shot in black and white. I'm getting ready to develop my first roll of film. I grew up in the digital age. I've never developed my own film before. And you know, the cost of developing is so expensive these days. So I decided to try it myself. One of the things that I've noted over the years has been that when you shoot in black and white, it actually, from the craft perspective, doesn't simplify the image. It may simplify it for the viewer, but it doesn't simplify it for the creator. Because a green casts a slightly different amount of light than a purple does, than a red, than a blue, than a yellow. And each of those colors shifts how the image is seen. So I love black and white. It's a colorful world in a very, very strange way. But from a craft perspective, it's actually extremely challenging at times. You don't have the opportunity to leverage the vibrance of the world around us. So why am I talking about black and white photography? You know, we want the world around us to be simple, easy to understand, and easy to compartmentalize. We love to think of the world as black and white. We love to think of it as good versus evil, right and wrong. Think about it this way. I'm a dad to two sons who were fostered and then adopted. As almost any kid their age, love Marvel. They love superheroes. They love the concept of this strong and powerful person who can bring salvation to people who are hurting, who are in need, that they can stop and hold back the evil that is threatening their very existence and the existence of those they love. The idea that they could have the power to be able to protect those that are vulnerable. I mean, I guarantee you can guess why they might be attracted to that. And it's because they themselves have been in those very shoes. They have been vulnerable. Except in their story, there wasn't a superhero. In their story, there wasn't a villain as we like to think of villains. There are no heroes as Marvel would portray it, and there are no villains like the movies would want us to think. And as they've gotten older, we've said, you know, there are simply people who have trauma, who have pain, who have brokenness. It doesn't justify their actions, you know, there are consequences for our choices. And that is a reality that they themselves are living with daily. As I think about a black and white image, the beauty of it is the black and white image most clearly represents my life. That every choice I make is neither perfectly right nor perfectly wrong. There is no altruism. There is no perfection. As my mom calls it, there is no Mary Poppins syndrome. There's only a lie that tells me that I could achieve some perfection.
I was chasing the cold eye, the memories of ghosts. You're the hope of the morning in my midnight storm.
Yes, there is a morality in this world around us. There is things that are right and there are things that are wrong. It is not a moving target, but with every right and wrong thing, it's like a black and white photo. There are nuances, there's complexity. You know, the beauty of a black and white image is all the gray. Because from the range of pure black to the range of pure white is all of this. And in there is the majority of the image. What we see in a black and white image is not the pure black and pure white. What we're seeing is predominantly gray. But in that complexity, we see the beauty. We have to accept it in its complexity. Just like my sons, every Father's Day, every Mother's Day, every family celebration, every morning when they wake up, they have to live in a world that's not clean, not clear, not easy. Marvel's easy. This world we live in, it's complex. It's tough. It's painful. It's challenging. Overwhelming at times, for sure. And it's hard. But it's beautiful. That's why I love black and white photography.